We get to watch pro surfing today, and we all deserve it. Molly Picklum, Bettylou Sakura Johnson, and Vahine Fierro have been on deck since we ran on January 29th, which was opening day of competition in his opening round. One thing Alejo told me was all he could hear was his son on the beach screaming for him, which kind of helped him kind of deal with the loss, and he shook it off quickly as we see the opening turn for Vahine Fierro on her debut as a full rookie on the championship tour.
And, you know, it actually makes sense that she just wants to rip the Band-Aid off and catch this wave right here, get the feet on the wax, one nice turn on the backhand here, but I think we're going to see a lot of that today. We're going to see a lot of one-turn waves. And
you know, what are you the most proud of when you've seen her develop her career on the championship tour? Before we get there, Ross, we're just watching the backhand hack of Vahine. Complete second wave ridden there.
You know, angry about it. Here she goes. Big wave there.
Big wave there for Bettylou. Cool redirect on the open face. Big section, and she steps off. Oh. So putting herself in the right spot at the right time to deal with...
Here we go. This one here is definitely the biggest wave we've seen ridden this morning by the women. Up into the lip, little pocket hack there. And this big section here, I mean, we heard Ross go...
Facey wave, Picklum onto the shoulder. Catching up with her on that cutty into the pocket. So every surfer's getting a score on the board. Vahine, 2.33 and a 3.0.
She should have hit that, but they're big, scary, converging bits of whitewash. And then we see Molly behind her opening up her account, sort of just trying to keep it pace, I'd say. You know, everyone's had a wave. It's kind of like, okay, let's just get one on the drawing board. But they're going to be rare. They're going to be diamonds in the rough, as we see Bettylou having a look here.
Nice early entry. Nice easy pace drop, just trimming down the line. And just an exit there, didn't find a place to lay down that rail.
You're out there, we'll get back to that. Molly up and riding.
Molly Picklum just up and out, just a short ride. But yeah, like you're saying, it is a big difference. I think the one thing that people saw in surf media back in the 90s when Molly Picklum in this one, live action under the hood. Driving off the top and a nice controlled carve to get her best number so far and crawl out of third position. Molly was adapting. She had different conditions, but she seemed to find so many big scores as we look at a replay here.
Yeah, so this one for Molly coming in, you know, 3.83. Obviously, she gets a little barrel here. Very short, very quick. Comes out, gets that turn as we go to live action.
Big section. Finding the pocket is Picklum.
Let's have a look at it here. So this one a bit bigger. You can just see it really throws over too. Look, obviously she wasn't that deep. You could still see the nose of the board, but she's got the right idea. She, like you said, Joe, she's got the right read on the reef. And, I mean, she's the kind of surfer too that we know if that opportunity comes and there's she is definitely going to have a crack as we look out the back.
Vahine Fierro steps down into this ride. Big open wall to work with. Throws down a nice first turn. Super smooth and has to eject. So just one maneuver for Vahine.
Barrels are sort of a diamond in the rough. As we look here, let's have a look what Vahine got done. Nice first crack there, but I think that section there, he was just looking at it like, oh, we should have had a crack. We should have...
Trying to make it back to the final here at Pipe. Has a cupped out right, setting up here. Goes a bit flat now. She lays down an aggressive carve. Drives off the bottom into a big float with some commitment. Not much water underneath her. Fall. It's a throwaway 3.27.
Yeah, this wave here, beautiful hack in the lip. And I just love that she's going for this final maneuver here. I mean, she's the only girl in this heat that's actually had a crack at that last section. It just speaks to her hungerness. And as we see, Vahine...
Big open face on the backhand for the Tahitian. Vahine Fierro lays into that backhand section. Another single maneuver option. You can see that lost a lot of wave height down the stretch. Only chasing a 1.83.
That's got to hurt. That's really got to hurt. You know, potentially maybe sat there a little bit long with that priority, but wow, that's really got to sting.
Thanks, Joe. Molly, what a way to start out your 2025 campaign. Walk me through what you wanted to accomplish in that heat, knowing what you were up against with the ocean.
For sure. I mean, I just conserved all the energy. Like I said, I didn't surf beforehand because I just wanted maximum energy to just paddle against that current. But I guess the plan was just to keep your eyes open and be open to ride turns or barrels. And yeah, I was really surprised that I found a couple barrels. And yeah, it was fun though.
and you were joking with me that it was pretty much you against the ocean, not you against the other women in your heat. How did you pick out what you wanted to take off on?
Yeah, for sure. It was funny out there. Like the girls, I was kind of just like, oh, how's your heat going? Because it's just like you're so focused with not versing the ocean, you're just trying to work with her, you know. And yeah, that was funny. But I guess for me, it was just like had those couple of waves, and like I said, I just had my eyes open to try and be open for anything to come, because the ocean is just manipulating you around, and you can't really okay, I'm going to sit here and try and get this wave. It doesn't really happen like that on days like this. So I was glad that I was like at the end and the girls weren't near me and I got my waves.
You got your waves, got the heat win, first one in 2025. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm stoked. Let's keep going.